Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Today is a new trading week. Today is Monday, it's Tuesday. Forgot yesterday was Labor Day. So today is Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. I believe this is week number 36. It's the first trading day of the week, but there's only 4 days in this week. So let's get right to it. As you can see, markets are down, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to manage positions that are either moving faster or things that I have to adjust. And you see, Sofi is moving 5% today. And I actually did a video only a few days ago. You see that? I did a video on how I had 100 shares. I did one cover call and one cash secure put. So I have to adjust that position and fix it, because I actually now don't want to sell it at 15.50 if I know I'm leaving money on the table. So what I want to do is just roll it out 1 week or 2 weeks. So let's take a look at how to do that. First thing you're going to notice is if you close it, you will pay 60 some odd dollars for it, which means I will actually lose money, because you see I collected a small premium of $16. So if you roll it 1 week, you can see you can collect another $21 for 1 week of extra risk. So this is how you got to think about cover calls. You can lose it at 15.50, or you can do something like, okay, let's change the price and then start changing the dates. And you can see by moving some stuff, your goal is, how do I move it $50 up and collect a credit at the same time? Sure, if this thing moves up and up and up and up, let's say it goes to $18, you have to be okay with it, because I got in at $14.76 4 days ago. So by rolling, you can still reap some of the benefits. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to move this up, and let's get a credit for it. I'm going to move it out 2 weeks and move it up to a $16 strike. So let's put that in. And it's not, I'm going to just hit refresh. I may move it up, move it one penny down. Oh, you see the market's changing. So let me just speed this part up. Let's try to get that across. I got to change it again. And I think it's across. There you go. Sofi went across. Okay, for my next trade, I have an iron Condor for SPY September 30th. You see that? This is telling me it will cost me $83 to close, maybe $84, $85. I want to do it because I already made profit, and it doesn't look like I did. It says it's going to cost me $1,113 to close. The good thing about tracking all your trades on the spreadsheet, I can just punch in a 13 SPY for the same date, and you can see how much I collected on the first day I entered the trade. And you see that here. I collected $1,486. So it doesn't mean I make a lot. If you look at it, it just means I made about 300 bucks. But what I did was, because I was moving the untested side, so I moved the put side a couple times, you can see the total collected was really $1,668. So if I'm closing it for 1,100 and change, it means I'm making 500 bucks. Quickly, what it means is, if you divide the 500 by the capital risk, and I'm using a simple math because if you take a 10 wide times 13 contract, it's really 1,300 or $13,000 is what I mean to say. So that's the capital at risk divided by the profit, which is 500, which means I made a little bit under 4% in the 4 weeks. Now, what some people do is you're technically not even risking 1,000 or $13,000 because you collected the 1,100 up front. So some people do it this way. It's you take this amount, the premium that you receive, 1486. I'm sorry. So I'm going to plug in the right numbers. 1486. You put that in here, 1486. If I can hit the right key. If you want to do it that way, so I don't really care which way you do it. You're arguing over 0.5% of rate of return. I don't chase returns. I'm not trying to make a 1% per week. And if you do the math, 1% a week is really good. That's 50% a year. I'm not chasing percentages. I'm not chasing anything. I'm trying to do a very mechanical trade. You enter and you exit. I like rolling untested side, especially if you're playing with a very wide iron condor. So that's what I'm going to do now. And just like that, if you go to my little bell here, you will see that the trade just got executed right here. Now that I closed it out, I like to put a new iron condor open on SPY. And to show you how this works, just type in SPY on top here. We'll make sure we untoggle any check marks for these dates here. And you see I have, this one is 38, this one is 45, this one will be 73. So let's look at a October 22nd. So let's build an iron condor using this date. You go to the trading. Let's type in SPY here. I'm going to do iron condor. We already said 45 days out. Now I want to start off with a very safe delta. So let's just do, we'll use Power E Trade to help us out. We'll start with the call side, or the put side, I mean. So let's see what we can do. The lowest is 40. Oh, okay. That doesn't give me a lot of room. So I'm going to have to do a 410. Which is really actually a lot riskier than I want. It's just that this one doesn't give me a lot of options. This one does. Yeah. So I may have to be careful on this one. Let me just look at the deltas. The deltas is saying, because if I go 10 wide, I have to do a 410, which is a minus 12 delta. It's a 2%. I just worry that this, I like to go under single digits on the put side in case the market swoons, sort of black swan event. On the upside, I'm okay. I have plenty of choices on the upside. I'm not really worried about this. I can always play something super safe, even with 13, 14, 15, or 16 deltas, 21% chance of happening. I'm okay with that. I'm not too worried about this side. I am worried about the put side. If I put on this trade, I do have to monitor it. So what I'm looking at is I'm going to settle for a 470 on the call side. Puts me at 11 delta, 17% chance of happening. If you look at the premium here, I'll collect $1.18 or $1.17 per contract. A little bit more riskier than I want. I normally like to go a little bit wider so I can always roll up or roll down depending on which is the untested side. But I can see that I may get, so let's put that in for $1.19. And let me see what contracts. I have an 11 out there. I can do a 14 now. I already made money on the last one. Okay, and then what I end up doing is, so I closed out all my, I show you I closed out my Iron Condors, SPY. I opened some new ones. I have a new one here on October 22nd. This is 5 contracts, and then I have another one for 11 or 12 contracts on the other. So I did a little bit of trades all around SPY, just managing the position. You saw that I closed a 13 and then I put on a new one. So that's what I'm doing because they're 45 days out. I have 3 weeks to play with it to see whether or not it's going to move back down. Remember, September is always a very dangerous month. Markets can drop 5, 6, 8, 10% pretty quickly. So that's the only thing I'm worried about, but I'm just going to play it. And again, very mechanical system. So that's what I'm doing. Hey, with that being said, that's the end of this episode. Don't forget to comment, share, like. Let's help the YouTube algorithm share this with other people. I want as many people to win with money as possible, and that's what I do. I've been teaching finances for a long time, helping people be better traders, investors, and how to make money in the markets and investing for the long term. With that being said, have a good day. Don't forget, let's do this $1 at a time. Let's do this together, and have a profitable day. Bye-bye.